glorious death. He went out like a Klingon, man.
Dude. See you in Stovo Core. That's the Klingon afterlife.
No, I knew. Trust me, I appreciate it. Don't worry. I guess for the people, you know.
For the layman's out there. For the Star Wars fans out there, so they can be in on it too.
It's okay. I was like once, guys. Don't worry. There's hope for you all.
I too used to like Star Wars. Mid one up top, able to survive. Mid one. He's actually gonna turn. They're going to try to chase and look for a potential counter kill. They do get the enchant onto RMN. They're going to try Miracle though, still trading right clicks. They do get the enchant onto RMN. Jumps in hard onto Saksa. Still trading right clicks. Scorched Earth, working wonders right now. Miracle still continuing to pursue. Gets a little bit of vision, and they do find the kill. Now mid one needs to be careful. Does have another time walk.
Too many sticks to keep track of this tri lane.
One needs to be careful.
There's no tail, no tail. Too many sticks to keep track of this tri lane.
Pop his though. I don't think OG are winning this right-click battle. The PA daggers are too much. GH does get bashed by mid one. 10 seconds on the time walk though. He needs to be a little bit careful here. Can't afford to take too much damage. 10 seconds on the time walk though. He needs to be a little bit careful here. Can't afford to take too much damage.
He can't find GH. Mid one. Time walking one.
I think he's still in big trouble though. Does have stick charges in two.
They got him. No,
the stick is enough, but Miracle wants the skill. He jumps in and does commit for it. It might cost him everything. Does have Fairy Fire. RMN with beautiful cogs. Knocks back no tail. The Fairy Fire does get popped. Beautiful cogs. This is ridiculous, but Miracle's back in. No tail again. This is ridiculous, but Miracle's back in. No tail again. 9 HP. Miracle survives.
And somehow the bounty runes are still there. I thought Saksa was going to go get them during all of that. And somehow the bounty runes are still there.
That could not have gone better for Nigma, I don't think. That PA now has a pretty nice advantage over this Void. PA they will get GH. Yeah, that's a nice counter kill. Over this Void. 5-1. OG get on the board. That's a nice counter kill.
That was hilarious.
In the mid lane, though, it is still a bit of a disaster. 26 to 16 in CS, but if you look at net worth, 2100 on Viper, 1500 on the Arc Warden. So 2100 on Viper, large gap.
Down bottom. All right, Seb's got the charges for it.
Large gap.
Micro not going to force it. All right, Seb's doing way better than I thought he would. I thought this would be like worse than this. Way better. I mean, it's still a decent lead. It's like a 400 gold lead, but I actually thought it would be a lot harder. But he's just been constantly splitting the wave up. I actually thought it would be a lot harder.
Seb's been playing this very well.
Splitting the wave up.
Yeah, Seb's been playing this very well. Slardar, scary in these kind of matchups. The Bash of the Deep does so much. So I'll never forget that game where we saw the Ember versus Slardar mid, and seeing how Slardar just handled him so completely.
I believe that was Boxy, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
it had a fun time.
Slardar. Like it was like a black and white hard counter of holy shit, Ember can't do anything. Brew obviously a lot more options there, but don't sleep on the Slardar, folks.
He didn't want to pop his ulti defensively, but he's been spotted by this ward. And we are still going in, so they're going to bring reinforcements here.
There's the split. They want this Viper, and they might find him with Saksa. Thompson does take a Viper strike, and is probably going to go down as well. A 1-for-1, of course, advantage for the Dire. As Thompson falls second. Now they want
had
more.
No mana, or he could have gotten a kill there.
Yeah. Treads, some stick charges.
That was really interesting that Weehaw still went in. He knew they were going to... The Brewmaster was coming in, too.
He just saw that, yeah, I can get this kill on Thompson. But unfortunately, I think he died first, right?
Correct. Yeah. The Viper died first, so not a good trade for Weehaw. Maybe overestimating his damage a little bit, thinking he could perhaps kill Thompson before going down himself.
Meanwhile, Weehaw's going to TP up top. He TP's right into a creep. So
RMN be in some trouble here. They will save him. Viper drops the Nether Toxin. And right now, GH holding mid against Thompson.
We'll have to see if the lack of bash comes into play at any point during this game from the break.
That's a good call.
And crits, I suppose. There's a couple things going on. Oh wait, never mind. Not a passive anymore. Dota.
Oh yeah, you're right. Not a passive. Not a passive.
Always gets you.
No tail. On the run. RMN closes the gap. That Centaur not going to be enough help for the Ench to live through this one, I don't think. And meanwhile in the mid, Thompson, he gets ganked. Does still have the Tempest double. Saksa trying to run. GH might get brought down in exchange. Nope, he'll survive, and Saksa also falls. That's 3 dead on OG around the map. Nigma getting a big lead. And, you know, not only did the Slardar win the lane and has an advantage over the Brew, but having a farm Slardar means he's going to have a pretty fast Blink Dagger. He's already got his phase boots. He can cruise around. Like, Slardar's not just getting farmed to right-click, but this will enable him to set up for the other heroes on the team.
We got ourselves a theme today, man. It's the winning team taking the tier 1 tower mid before 10 minutes. It might happen again here, but Iron Man's driven back and killed.
Yeah.
Hey, what? Okay, yeah, that ghost is definitely gonna kill him, right?
Nope.
What level is it? Oh, it's only level 2, right?
2, yes. Level 2 Spark Wraith. Yeah, she scales up. $2K net worth lead. All 3 cores Enigma, top of the charts. And similar to last game, a bit atypical, but Thompson really struggling. He is bottom of the cores right now, actually behind
they have Ruben. Split down here. They might be able to kill MC.
MC on the run. TP's coming. We can't kill this Slardar. He is too big and also too speedy. Level 4 no tail. Look how much that bash the deep does. There's no untouchable. For more, Bruce Split comes out. No tail stuck in the trees as RMN cuts off the path to retreat. Now Weehaw drops the ult. It's only a level 4 Doom. Saksa able to survive. The Brewlings putting in a lot of damage to Weehaw. Gonna go back into Panda form, and they do get the kill. Not so bad for OG. If they can get RMN here, that'd be great. And it looks like they will. The double damage on mid one will be more than enough, but now PA is here and they're ready to party. Saksa gonna go down next. And they'll let the Void back up. So who won that trade?
I think OG did, yeah.
Yeah, all right, they get a XP and gold gain.
One thing that Sep did that Brewmasters tend to not utilize the most is the Wind Panda double damage by proccing that Invis hit. It's a lot. It keeps getting buffed too.
Yeah,
one of those ones that's like you,
it's like
you use it twice. I think you can use it. It went up 40 damage on the first level.
It's like a Lothar's backstab thing, right?
Yeah,
exactly. And then you get a big punch. Yeah,
yeah. Like, he utilized it there for the final kill on the Weehaw.
Most people think of the Storm Panda as just the Cyclone, you know?
Yeah, and well, it's also a really good game for the Dispel too, versus the, the Slardar.
Yep. Look there. RMN mid lane initiated on. Arc Warden, not an easy hero to run from. Big rotation out of OG. It's 4 heroes mid, but Saksa still only level 5, takes a Viper Strike. It's a lot of poison damage. He might still live though. Weehaw is going to go down. Saksa still falls. 1 for 2 in the mid. Good fight for OG.
Man, Seb's owning. He's done so much this game out of a disadvantageous lane. He's almost caught him mind control.
In some trouble, untouchable, helping him out, but in the end, not enough. 2 for 2.
Look at how Seb's built too. He's looking for the value points because the break points on Thunderclap and Cinderbrew at the level 2. That's why he was 2-2-3. Because Cinderbrew doubles from 1 to 2, and then so does the Thunderclap almost. It doubles like 90 to 160.
Yeah. The value.
Yeah, it's very good utilization.
Hobson up top, they scan him, they find him, mind control, had the bash queued up, hits him with a stun, they need a little follow-up to find this kill, and it'll be there. Viper joins the party, GH helps him out, but now the Chrono comes out of mid one's Faceless Void. Do they have any follow-up damage? Mind control survives, Cogs come out. Mid one does survive, Doom dropped onto the PA. She'll be repelled, and now the split from Seb. Could still be a good fight for OG as they do bring down the Clockwork. Weehaw, isolated by the Cyclone, he comes back down, and he's going to be going down too, it looks like. Stick charges, Viper Strike, Saksa could be in trouble. They're about to lose this Brew Split also. Weehaw still alive. They don't get the Thunderclap.
Oh, the stolen Brew Split.
Does commit to finish off the kill. GH split up. Can they get this kill onto Seb now? They've got the stun, and they've got a few more.
And they can chase down No Tail with the next Cyclone.
A messy, chaotic fight, but it does look like that Brew Steal is going to tip the scales and push things in favor of Nigma once again.
Yeah, GH got the clap last time, but this time Stealing the primal split. Oh, that one hurts. And he'll still get another use out of that, too, if he doesn't go for another team fight anytime soon. And Seb died with buying the Midas, so...
I think I'd be pretty tempted to keep that one if I were Rubik and then force another team fight. That is a damn good steal at 13 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, there's also Time Walk, though, so I would understand if he wanted to, like, snag that at some point. Because that can just be a free kill a lot of the time.
True. Maybe depends on how low this Primal Split cooldown gets before he has that opportunity.
Is under attack.
I feel it's always tricky with Rubik. You know, it's like you get those big steals and you kind of want to save it, but at the same time you do that math in your head of, okay, how many potential steals am I missing by holding this for a minute 40?
Yeah,
or
I mean, for now,
140 seconds.
They're not doing anything anyway. They're just hanging out. Mind Control is Blink, I'm guessing, is on that courier. Oh, sorry, it's Vlad's, right. He went that first.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Our push up top will go uncontested.
Dire's
and Miracle did not go greedy this game on the PA. Went for setting drum up endurance.
Yeah, they're setting bottom with the ward and the hook shot.
Oh, hook shot in. Connects on two. Mind Control right there looking for a follow-up stun. They're trying to kill Thompson.
They can't really damage them in the cogs.
Well, he does go down. It's a 1-for-1. They get RMN in exchange for Thompson, but now Mind Control in pretty far. Is there any help to try to save this Slardar? Has a lot of stick charges. Buyback from the Clockwork now. He'll TP in, and OG sound the retreat. The Viper trying to get down here, but he's so damn slow. He's not going to make it in time, and I think OG will make it back. They turn for a bash onto the Slardar. Primal Split comes out, and they do want this counter kill. It is a 5v4, but Thompson also coming back up soon. Doom drops on the Slardar. Should secure this kill. Looking for more. It's a nice chrono onto 2. Make it 3 as the PA comes in. No follow-up, but it does break up this fight. Soxa getting low. Miracle turns to finish him off. OG might have bit off more than they could chew with this one. RMN losing the duel against Seb. Remember, this is his buyback. If he dies here, he's going to be dead for a while. Trying his best to survive. Doesn't, but still baits in Seb. They get the Brew, they get the Void, and now No Tail on the run.
Balance the scale.
It is a win for Nigma. Let's take a look at the recap. A 3-for-4. The Clockwork died twice.
Man, that's kind of rough at the start, though. They got really lucky with the battery assault, I think, in the middle of all that, because he trapped 3 heroes in those cogs, and I was looking at the damage breakdown, and Thompson took, like, almost all the battery assault hits. It's pretty ridiculous. And then they telekinesed him as well, so he got kind of locked down.
Yeah, you were right, though. It was a great setup from the clock, but it also blocked out the Slardar from getting a really good potential Slitherine Crush. Because there isn't a Blink Dagger on Miracle yet. He went for the Vlads first. We'll have the Blink pretty soon. Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, Mind Control. I'm sorry.
I got you.
Yeah. The Slardar. The Slardar.
Slardar. Well, while they're roasting, they're also taking mid. Oh! No, the clone couldn't get the deny. Nice try, though.
I like this play a lot from Nigma, though. You push the tier 1 and take Roche simultaneously, and this is that value we talked about. Slardar PA, even though OG had really good ultimates around the Roche pit, they're on cooldown right now, and they can kill Roche easily with just these 2 heroes.
Well, we talked a little bit about this build, too. I don't know if Mid1's on the same page as you and not remembering what the Yagnims does. I'm going to assume he knows.
Yeah, so does not reduce the cooldown on Chronosphere anymore. Now you get the AoE time lock. When you time walk, where you land, you get, what is it, range of 6... Well, what's the AoE? 350. That's it. 350 radius. Where you land, procs a guaranteed time lock. So if you're clumped up, it can be a really cool way to initiate. I don't know if I've ever seen this Ags in a pro game, actually. So I'm excited to see if this works out well for Mid1.
Yeah, we'll see.
What are your thoughts? You sound a little skeptical over there, big dog.
I mean, he's kind of the hard... Well, I guess he's not really the hard one, right? So that's why it makes a lot of sense. Like, he just needs to make a lot of space for the Arc Warden.
Yeah.
It seems like a very heavy investment for what it does. It basically means he can't really farm that fast, right? It's slowed down.
Yeah, I'm surprised it's first item. You know, I think like a Maelstrom or any, like even a Midas, anything to let you accelerate your farm before
well, it's going to accelerate, right? Like, it will be a farming item.
I mean,
so there's that. It's just...
Is it that significant in terms of helping your farm, though? Like, relative to a Midas or Maelstrom?
Yeah, I mean, think about right there when he time walks into that camp, right? That's every 6 seconds you can do that.
Okay.
That's a guaranteed AoE time lock.
Yeah, you're making a good point. It does sort of double as a farming tool. Be interesting to see how much that impacts his bottom line. Mid lane, invisible GH sets up onto Thompson. He'll try to TP out. Chrono missed. Thompson still dies in the well to the poison. Stolen Chrono from the Rubik, sets it up on 3. OG, this is an abysmal team fight. The Doom comes down on mind control, but the damage has been done. They kill the Doom, and this is going to end a 1-for-2 exchange.
He's trying to lifesteal.
But that's the Aegis, folks. It's a 2 for Aegis. RMN, he is going to go down, but GH so deep in the backline. They're trying to keep him around. Seb going to come back into Panda form. They were ready with the telekinesis, and he's got nothing left. OG take heavy losses here. They do get the kill on the Clockwork, but I think RMN is A-okay with that trade.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. I believe. Mid one is just trying to finish his Agnums in the bottom lane.
But just that whole sequence, right? The Invis rune to set up on Thompson, the TP out that doesn't save Thompson in the end, the missed Chrono,
really simple?
the stolen Chrono.
How about just putting the Aegis on the Slardar instead of the PA?
Yeah.
You know?
Genius play.
It sounds so simple, but like a lot of the games that would have been on the PA.
And it makes sense.
Setting up for the PA every time anyway.
Exactly. Like, Mind Control is playing true frontliner. I am charging in there. Clockwork also been playing that kind of style, but that was a really smart read. And now they're going to jump in on No Tail. He's done.
All right, so this is basically mid one's Battle Fury, right? It's like a Battle Fury that team fights a little bit better.
Yeah. And has, I guess, a more stat-heavy build-up if you're worried about survivability. Mid lane, though, we're going to see a big engagement breakout. Thompson will go down first. No buyback available there. OG starting to crumble a little bit. Mid one, time walk back. They've got him with a dagger. I'll have another time walk in a few seconds, but still a lot of damage on him. The slow from the Viper. This is significant. They've got big damage, and he's dead. Ouch.
Sox trying to grab the wave.
No, they're going to grab Soxa instead. Nigma are on point today, Trent. They are looking good.
Radiant's bottom tower
Great movements. Very much on the same page. The Deso, of course, out on the PA. She's had it for a little while. Now MKB queued up next. Boyd starting to get outscaled, and Thompson feeling like a bit of a non-factor this game. Been behind for most of it. They've obviously put a lot of emphasis on shutting down Thompson this game, so they haven't made it easy for him on this Arc Warden, but there's just been no intimidation factor out of Thompson here.
This is their fight.
Now in onto Mind Control. It's a good Bruce split. Slithering Crush doesn't yield much, and Mind Control will get brought down, but makes the space for his team to retreat. And I think the rest of Nigma will get out. Viper, though, caught by a Cyclone. Maybe enough follow-up. There is a Chrono. Hook shot off to the side. They drop Soxa. Mid one jumps in, looking for the counterplay. Buyback on the Doom. Miracle still alive for now. Void jumping in with the Chrono. He does catch it. Can they kill Miracle, though? The stolen Chrono again stops the back line. Miracle lives. Mid one can't finish him off. Gets another bash. Miracle looking for crits. The carries both go down, but the rest of OG in big trouble. Now Thompson falls. GH in the back line, trying to finish off the Tempest double. He'll get it, but he will get doomed in exchange. This is the buyback from Soxa now. Should be able to guarantee this kill on the Rubik. Weehaw doing everything he can to try to slow it down. Looking for the dieback onto Soxa, trying to stack up the poison. Can he find both kills? Soxa down.
Got another poison. Yeah, there's no TP on No Tail.
Untouchable might help a little, but Mind Control's here, catches the stun. I think it's a miss uphill. Not going to make a difference, though. That's going to be a full wipe. That is 6 deaths on the side of OG, I believe. The Doom dying twice.
Oh, man. GH played that fight so well. And he was waiting for the split throughout the majority of the fight, but then he was just outside of range when the Seb ended, and he got the blink off right away, too, to clap and ignite, or Cinderbrew, rather. And then he was holding and waiting for the Chrono, and mid one just got handled again with the steal.
Yeah, even with the buyback, it's a pretty even gold exchange. Nigma took pretty heavy casualties there also.
Dire are scanning.
This Rubik, though, GH, been playing very well. Blink Dagger, Force Staff, and Aether Lens now. A long reach, but he has stolen Chrono in back-to-back fights. Devastating. Hit one. Initiated on. Time walk away. No more help. He's done. No buyback on this Void. Now Seb does have a split, but stuck inside a cog. It's going to be hard to get this cast point off. He's done as well. No buyback on either hero in the grave.
Is an honor.
Yeah, I mean, all they can do really is wait for everything to be up again and try once more, right? It's a bit of a tough spot to be in.
PH finds a catch. Long-range initiation onto No Tail. Steals the Nature's Attendance and sets up another alley-oop for Miracle. Not even a team fight here. OG just getting picked apart one at a time.
Structures are fortified.
Kind of a cool build out of Miracle also. He's going to go Desolator just straight into Satanic. So once that reset, so he can sustain in those fights.
Yeah, he probably just knows that he's going to get doomed anyway.
Yep, status resistance.
The BKB would still be pretty good. Assuming he didn't get doomed, it would let him get through a lot of this other baggage that's in there. But there's Chrono too, so similar to our previous match when there was a Chrono and a Doom.
Oh no, mid one, same story, different chapter. They might have the same ending. He goes into RMN, gets a little bit baited, and Miracle brings him down. Hops in down low, stunned as he tries to TP out. He'll fall, and stuck in the cogs. They might be able to find a kill into RMN as Seb in the Panda split, but lacking on damage now. Earth Panda almost done, and they catch Seb before he comes back into the full Brewmaster form. Meanwhile, on the other side, No Tail netted up. GH putting this clumsy net to work.
He tried to cliff him.
Sets up another one on the No Tail as he basically gets one shot by the Dagger Corrosive Haze combo. I'm sorry, the Deso Corrosive Haze Dagger combo.
Of course.
Under attack.
PA, not yet level 20. Doesn't have the additional -3 armor corruption.
Dire's bottom
Jeez, OG looking a little like Viking GG with all that big talk prior to this tournament, I gotta say. the shoe's on the other foot now with how much they're getting handled by Nigma.
Yeah, this has been a pretty devastating series. Turning out to be pretty one-sided in both games. Like the lanes were one thing, but these mid games have just focused or favored Nigma so much. So I'm gonna look for another catch here. GH just feels like he's everywhere right now, living on the enemy side of the map, setting up these plays for mind control, setting up these plays for Miracle. OG just cannot leave their base right now. Look at that, they missed the counter ward. That's a low ground ward that let Rubik set up that kill. They had a sentry nearby, so that false sense of security costing the Arc Warden.
It's in the middle of 3 sentries.
Yeah, serious. Oh, there's one on the high ground too. Oh my gosh, that's so devastating.
That's hilarious.
Dude. There's a Venn diagram of 3 sentries and it's right in the middle.
Well, if they're not touching, then it's not a Venn diagram.
Oh, they're touching, buddy.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
That's technically.
Dire's middle
Hops in,
barracks are
sideline,
under
up in
Dire's
10.
middle barracks.
Mid lane, they get the melee barracks, and Nigma just back out. They don't chance it. They don't care about the range. RMN, TP.
Oh, don't let him out of there.
That'll be good.
All right, how many more kills will OG get? Oh, by the way, there was a Chrono down bottom. He just Chrono TP'd out.
Oh, sorry, I missed that.
Or rather, up top, sorry, I should have said. I vote they will get 1 more kill.
I'm going to go with 2.
RMN.
Now, does the Aegis count as a kill?
No, Aegis does not count.
I'm going to go with 2. I think they'll kill the Clockwork and one of the cores.
Now we'll see if they just win, right? That's the OG. Now they win.
Tempest double down. How long on Chrono? Ooh. 110 seconds left on that cooldown.
You know, we had a game like this get fed away with a Rapier. Unfortunately, Miracle is not willing to do that for us.
We did. That was
Shout out to the Zoomers winning that game.
Top tower has fallen.
Oh yeah, that was an NA. Oh god, you're right.
Dire's top tower is under
Bit of a gift, the classic.
Miracle walking into the bubble. The only way to do it. Aegis is in the hands of Miracle now. They give it to the PA this time, not the Slardar. They jump in and delete No Tail. Does have the buyback. Will use it. Miracle with the Satanic actually survives through some of that burst damage. They jump in onto the Tempest double. Mid one. Still no Chrono. Miracle somehow still alive. That's finally the Aegis.
Alright, there goes Iron Man. Part 1.
That's the first one. And now
the only kill.
Onto Miracle. He's going to try to run. Can they finish off this PA? They want to pursue for it. Seb jumping out deep. OG are going to commit. Viper killing Thompson on the back line.
Right.
He's going to go down. The blink back, the Doom. Miracle survives. Now mid one netted up in some trouble. Time walk available.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Toxa, poisoned. Weehaw, he's getting down low, but they are sustaining. Seb's gonna fall. The fiery sword, not enough. Weehaw with the cheese. They're gonna turn. Now mid one. He's gonna get brought down.
The best.
A couple of close calls.
Dire's
But you're
top
right.
barracks
1
are
plus
under
8.
attack.
One
Good thing.
kill. Just the clockwork and GG.
I thought they were gonna get one of those cores so bad. They were so close.
Dire's
Well
middle
fought
barracks
by
are under
OG, but this
attack.
should be the GG push. Still a tier 2 standing in the bottom lane. They're not going to tap out quite yet with the Arc Warden
Dire's
coming up.
middle tower is under attack. Middle tower.
Nigma have made the call, and I think they're going to wrap this one up. Buyback on the Doom. Brew up in 5. Will this repel Nigma? Not at all. They jump in to kill the Tempest double, and that's a dieback on the Doom. Soxa put to rest.
Dire's middle barracks.
That bubble, pretty darn annoying, but the Brewmaster also dead. A blink of an eye. Magnetic field not going to be enough to stop this push. Chrono comes out, and Void just dies. He didn't Chrono Miracle.
Radiant victory.
Okay.
Oh, my game crashed. Classic. Mine just crashes at the end of every game.
Yep. The Dota gods got something against you, buddy.
I don't know
Congratulations to Nigma for a very convincing series. A bloody series as well. A lot of kills in both games, 52-17 in only 30 minutes of gameplay. Look at that gold graph, and really not a moment when OG was ahead. This was Nigma's game through and through.
Yeah, I mean, that game, it kind of ended a while ago. It felt like the comeback was like a little bit impossible throughout most of it. I mean, it's OG, so you always assume, but yeah, it kind of felt like the Arc Warden, again, just never really found its way through that one. Great Viper game. You know, we've talked a lot about Viper. Where does it sit right now? How strong is the hero? Got picked up 3rd overall for its team, so I'd say they still had 3 picks after. They went for the Void, the Arc Warden, and the Brewmaster. So they had their full tri-core to decide what they're going to play versus this Viper, and Weehaw still had a really good game.
Yeah, I like that they built all this mobility around the Viper. It's like Nigma had a very clear game plan. Again, that first Aegis going onto the Slardar speaks to how much they understood the importance of having the Slardar and the Clockwork. Even the way GH played that game. He went pretty much all mobility items. Blink, Force Staff, Aether Lens, ended up with an Eon Disc when the game ended, but he was one of the initiators too. So they made this buffer for Weehaw to make it pretty easy for him to be in the right place at the right time. Tough game for OG.
It felt like they were waiting for a moment where they were going to have everything set up by the Chrono, and there would be all this damage thrown in from the Ench and the Arc Warden, but they never really found it. It felt like Mid-One was kind of pressured to throw bad Chronos every once in a while too. Plus, he couldn't catch GH through that. That was a first pick. They saw Doom, but it was a second pick overall Rubik. Yep. And still had that much of an impact in that game. And I think that's why the hero, we still see it banned out pretty often in the second phase right now.
Yeah.
Just very strong.
Hard hero to deal with, indeed. RMN, though, played very well that entire series. An amazing clockwork in the last game. Did
not look like a coach.
3-8-24. A very impressive score on clockwork that game, given that he was a hard support, and he initiated a boatload of team fights.
So he flexing a little on Sep, huh?
Yeah, he
Coach
was
is playing.
Wow. So a quicker series than anticipated. I was thinking that was primed for a Game 3 territory, but that was quick and easy. I hope our casters on the shift after us are up nice and early. Play after, buddy. We're ahead of schedule.
They are ready. They've been notified.
Good,
They're
good.
prepped.
All right, there we go.